Hi everyone. So I haven't done one of these in a while because I'm not gonna lie, I was letting people get to me, and I shouldn't, because I've learned very recently that perception is everything. And what I mean by that is everybody perceives things differently. I was having a conversation with my husband the other night. Actually, it's been like a month or so ago, but he messages me, "Hi, Susan." He messages me, "I love you," sometimes. Well, not sometimes. He does it all the time. But my point is, is that he does it differently sometimes. So sometimes it'll be spelled out like the words actually, "I love you." Hey, Nakia. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Taylor. And sometimes it's just love you. Like the love is spelled out and it's just the letter U. Hey, Angela. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Lauren. And then sometimes it's some weird concoction, but it means I love you. And I was talking to him because I don't think it's just as women. I think it's as people. We tend to perceive things differently in the way they're meant or the way they're taken in context. And the reason I mean that is, or say that, is because I would get mad at him when he would spell it a certain way or it would come across a different way. So we were talking about it and he was like, "But they all mean I love you." And I was like, "I know, but I'm perceiving it a different way each time you send it a different way." And he was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because it's the way you say it." And he's like, "But they all mean the same thing." And I'm like, "But why do you say it in different ways?" And he was all, "Because it's whether I'm in a meeting and I can't actually say it, whether I'm using voice to text, or whether I'm in the car driving and I have the car text you." Which I was sitting there thinking about that and like, how many people look at something, they put their own feelings and emotions into it, because we do it with everything, whether it be a text message, a conversation, a, a voicemail, an email, a video, a video. Like, let's be real. How many of you are watching this and putting your own perceived notions into it? And you're taking what you want from it and you're interpreting it the way you want to interpret it, how it is related to you. We do it with everything that we do. So I'm sitting here thinking about this and all of these things that have conspired in the lap, right, Michelle? Your husband does the same thing. But do you take it the different ways, or do you just take it as "I love you" because he's saying "I love you"? So my point is all of the things that have happened in the last year, I find it very interesting that people, I mean, everything that's happened, it was don't get me wrong, it was a huge, huge tragedy, and we've all been affected by it in one way or another, whether you were close to the people that it happened to or not. But how many people have taken it and turned it negative? And it's so sad because it was a tragedy to a lot of us. And people are being very, very selfish from their own gain. And I'm not even sure what their gain is from it. And they take our posts or our videos or things that we say or do, and they do whatever they want with them. And what they don't realize is that it's our lives. They're not yours. There are moments. They're not yours. But you're taking them and doing stuff with them and twisting them into stuff that they never were. Hey, Christina, I miss you. I'm so excited I get to see you in 6 days. Oh, I can't even tell you how excited I am that I get to hug you and Addie in 6 days. Like, best thing ever. The countdown has begun. So, anyway, sorry, sidetracked. Squirrel, I saw Christina's name pop up. But I don't know. I think I personally have had to grow a lot in the last year because I've had to build a very thick skin. And it may have been thick before and I didn't realize how thick it was. and I just had to implement it. But people don't realize what they do to other people. And we do it every day. And by that, I mean, whether you're taking posts or making videos or talking about it on YouTube, or you're taking screenshots of people's posts, and people are like, why don't you make your Facebook private? Oh, honey, I've tried making my Facebook private. You know, it's sad how many people are on my friends lists that are so involved in the conspiracy theory bullshit that they take our posts, whether we're friends with them or not. They find a way. And they're posted in all these groups. So there's no point making it private because it's not really private. So have fun with it. Do what you're going to do with it because you're all going to perceive it your own way. But what we do every day, whether we choose to get out of bed or not, whether we choose to be happy or not when we wake up, whether we choose to take our life or our morning and decide what we're going to do with it, or how we're going to react to things, those are all choices. And I know I've talked about choices before, but I was playing with my 3-year-old this morning, and she was upset. And had I reacted to her a different way than I did, it would have set off this whole chain of reaction of how the whole day was going to go in her mood. Because we had just woken up and she was already crabby. She learned a very hard lesson this morning and she doesn't even know it. She decided she did not want to sleep in her bed last night, and she slept on our sofa because that's where she wanted to be. So I left her there because she was sleeping and she's got a kink in her neck. And this morning she's very upset and moody because she doesn't understand why her neck hurts. And we've tried all of these things to make her happy, and she's just crabby. And I could get frustrated with her, and she's 3, so you can't really explain that to a 3-year-old. But I could get frustrated with her and choose to handle it a different way. Or I could be the mom that I am and try and help her figure out why she hurts, even though she's 3. So, I know I'm rambling. I do this a lot. But what I'm trying to say is, think about the way you react and you act before you do it. Because you never know how those actions or those feelings are going to be perceived by other people. And I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope that it does. Oh, she already's had an ice pack on it, Kimberly. We've done that. We've done that. I've given her some Tylenol just because she doesn't understand. Right now we're laying in bed watching Paw Patrol with a cuppy because that is where she wants to be, and that's okay. We don't have big plans today, so that's where she's going to be, and I'm going to do the stuff that I need to. But I don't know. I think I have people send me posts every single day through Messenger, or they're like, do you want the link to this video? If I wanted the link to the video, I could look it up my damn self. I'm just saying. Like, in the post, I know people steal my posts. I know people steal my friends' posts. I know people talk about us every single day. The difference between them and me is that I choose to be different and not be like them. I choose to make different choices. I choose to live my life for me and my family because I'm lucky enough to still have it. And I'm blessed every day that I wake up. So, try and think about what you're doing before you do it, or how you react. Because you never know how those reactions and actions are going to affect others. Yeah. Probably not at all what I started with my thoughts when I thought, oh, I'm going to go live. But if that helps any of you, then take it for what it's worth. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will be going live later this afternoon because I have been extremely busy after going with my mother-in-law this last weekend to help her with something. We went to New Mexico and it was hot and I was miserable, but I did it. So I owe some people some free Thrive. I did a post last week before I left about sampling, and I never got to it, and I apologize. I've been procrastinating because I've been trying to get other things done. So, I will be going live later this afternoon. I have to get the list together. I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I had so many people respond to it. So, look for that live later. I recently saw... Sorry, I'm reading a comment. And I know people take my posts and they do good things with them and they do bad things with them. But my point is people ask why I don't make my Facebook private. Because there's no point. People are going to find what they find. Oh, you think my hair looks amazing, Joanne? Thank you. I think it's kind of frizzy today. I had it in braids the last 2 days to make it more wavy because it's kind of like curly and not curly. And I don't know if I like it today. It's really big. I feel like I have Texas hair. Anyways, I try to stay positive because if you get sucked into the negative, it just goes more negative before you know it. So, no matter what happens, I am going to, like Christina said, do me and be me. And the rest of you, hate to say it, can fuck off. Have a nice day, everyone.